Hey guys, good morning, good morning, good morning. Somebody give me a sound check. Let me know if you hear me okay. I'm going to share the screen. Let me know if the screen is good too. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Galvin. Everybody's good? Okay, great. Hey guys. Okay, so just a couple of housekeeping stuff. There is a new version of the session tool next, right over here, session tool next, 3M, which I recommend you guys use. The reason why is because remember, the way the default settings are in the thing that we made it turned off the candle countdown. Now the candle countdown is turned on automatically, so that you don't have to reset it all manually. So I would just delete the version you guys downloaded yesterday. Use this one. This is the right version to use. Now we've had a lot of new people and people who just kind of took time off for Christmas and everything else that need to catch up with the setup. So I'm going to go through the setup a little bit with you guys. Also, by the way, those of you who are using the Flyway scanner, a cute little trick that I just discovered that you could do is you could literally separate your symbols by classification, by instrument. And all you have to do, just to show you, let me go into the thing, is literally, if instead of a symbol name, you just type in whatever you want the heading to be, like metals or index or FX, it will then not, it's not going to break the algo. It's actually going to create like a line here that will just say no signal FX. So right now what I'm doing is I'm following the three currencies we usually trade, which is Euro, Pound, CAD, NASDAQ, Dow 30, and German. And I just added, I put in silver and gold just for fun on the end of it. I had already, just before we guys started, we had a signal in dollar CAD. Where's my dollar CAD? On the 1 minute chart. Now there's no signal, but there was a signal in dollar CAD on the 1 minute chart. And no, I wonder why there isn't any signal now. That's actually interesting. Hang on a second. Sorry. Let me just check something. Why is it showing me no signal? Oh, yeah, because this is dollar CAD. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Is it? No. I'm sorry. I changed the. Okay, let me change this. So now, every time I reset the algo. Oh wow, huh? It totally changed. Structures. Okay, that's fine. So I had a signal on dollar CAD here over here that I took to the buy side. I think did it get done? Now I'm just totally confused. What happened to me here? Yeah, they got done. They got done at 26.95 right over here. Where am I? Like that was a couple minutes ago. Oh, that was right. Sorry, it was right here. I'm sorry. I'm just this chart is too small. I actually got in on this signal over here. Got done, and let's just make sure that we lay this down. I wonder if we can lay this down. Where is the trade? Oh yeah, here's the trade. Here was the trade. I got done over here. Got done over here, and it was all good. Okay. Anyways, sorry. Now I have to modify this. No, it's not what I want. Bear with me. All right, let me close this out. Sorry, I'm sorry. This is I'm just learning the layout. Okay, let me try this one more time. So I got the scanner. I'm gonna hit whatever chart I want as a setup. I'm gonna do this. Okay, and then we'll just scan through the charts and go through it. Anyways, much easier way for me to run this is to show you the setups and everything, the new ways of trading that we have using TradingView, and then we'll just go full screen, and then I will, and then I'll explain what we're doing. So the basic idea is we have trend. Trend is defined as blue being under the black or blue being above black. So downtrend is below. Then we have reference points. So in this case, we have a oh shit, I'm sorry guys. Again, wrong thing. Just bear with me a second. I have everything. This particular thing does not have. I need the fly. I need this one. Okay. All right. This now is the proper one. Okay. So this is a NASDAQ chart. This is the flyaway. By the way, let me text to everybody the flyaway indicator. So you guys have this indicator in the thing. It's secret. In other words, if you don't have a link to it, you can't get it. So let me just hang on. There's a bit.ly link for it that I need to get. I'm going to text everybody in Zoom, so that if you guys are with me in Zoom, you get this indicator. If you're not, you don't get it. Okay, now I got to go to Zoom and figure out how I text all of you guys at once. Let me see, participants. Where's chat? Oh my God, I am such a boomer. Where are you guys? Here's participants. Isn't there a global chat function? What the fuck is my chat function? Annotate, remote control, chat. Okay, here we go. Chat. Jesus. Sorry for the booming. Okay. Tell me, number one, if you guys got the flyaway indicator. Because once you get the flyaway indicator, you can literally put it on your chart. You click on that link, make sure that it's a favorite, then you can add it to your charts, and then you need to add the 12 and 26 EMA. Okay, once you do that, you basically have your TradingView layout. All right, so let me know if you guys have that. So the point being is, our standard protocol of trading was we have a downtrend, we have a reference point, whether it's a buy, this is a buy reversal or a sell, either one, and if the lows of this reference point, this is for the short side, hold, meaning that candle closes through the lows, holds the lows, we get short, and we and we trade to the downside. That's a classic way of trading, and that way of trading is done. Let me just show you a chart. Let's go to a chart. Let's just take a NASDAQ chart. Okay, let's just take a new chart window, and sorry, I'm just trying to get you. Let's go full screen here. Let's go to NASDAQ chart window, and that classic way of trading. I'm gonna do this trade. Don't ignore, this is not a trade. It's just demonstration. So for those people who are new, who don't understand how to do this, is in candle close mode. So if I do a candle close mode, right, and I say, okay, if the price closes above this high, then so I'm gonna put a buy, and I'm gonna put like a 58 on it for argument's sake. Press the buy button, then maybe adjust it to, like, let's say over here. Right? So if the price closes through that level, then it's going to go long with a 20 stop and a 10 target. Everything else is adjustable. You guys know the whole thing, right? So that's the classic buy entry or sell entry method. Now that method we really don't use as much anymore, except for one very important methodology, which is when we have session highs or session lows. If we have a session high or session low, for example, one thing we would definitely want to do is, let's assume that this is the session high for the pre-New York Open, right? And we obviously, it's 9:10, so we're going to wait till 9:30. But let's say at 9:35, the price comes down, then comes back up, and actually close above this level. We definitely want to participate because the session high, session low trades are money in the bank, and the close candle entry technique is the absolute GOAT, is the absolute winner in how to achieve it. Okay, so that's kind of the old way of doing business. Now the new way of doing business is what's called buy-sell mode, and buy-sell mode basically says, buy-sell mode says you need, if you want to have a, let's just say we want to have a sell entry. I'm gonna create a sell entry right now, and what this is going to do is it's going into sell mode. Excuse me, because let's say I'm bearish. In order for me to have a sell signal, in order for this signal to trigger, what I need is first a buy signal, then a sell signal. If I have a couplet, buy-sell couplet, then I am ready to make an entry. And that methodology kind of came out of a lot of study where we basically discovered that that if we have a sell signal, we don't necessarily need to break the lows of the sell signal. What we just need to do is have counter trend, and then that counter trend the new trend gets reestablished. So we have sell signal, buy signal, sell signal. We would be short right over here. Perfect entry, right? Here's another sell signal. Now we'll be looking for a buy sell signal over here, and that would be like right over here. We would be, so here's a buy signal, sell signal would be short over here. This would be obviously a little more difficult to execute because this is already deep in the money. And like if you closed over here, this is 28, it goes all the way up to 36. It goes like 8 points against you before it finally drifts lower. But the point is, these are two techniques. These are just two technique methods. Like right now is interesting. We got 21 seconds. Let's see, 13 seconds. If this is going to be a buy candle, right? What we're gonna, let's hopefully it stays a buy candle. I'm not sure, maybe this prior was a buy candle too. I'm not sure. No, there wasn't a buy candle. Okay, so it's not materializing. But I'm gonna just hold this chart until you guys see the trade materialize, because it's all about two different techniques for entry. I'll be right back, guys. Just 1 second. It's all about two different techniques for entry. So the new technique that we're using for entry is the buy-sell method after we get a reference point. You can see some of my trades in futures, if assuming I can go back that far. What the hell? Oh, here's a classic buy-sell entry. We had sell candles over here, right? Here's a buy candle. Here's the sell candle after the buy candle comes in. We get short over here. So we get a short candle, long candle here, short candle over here. I trigger literally right over here on this entry, and it falls nice and easy into a profit for me. Okay, so I wonder if I had a buy candle. I think I had a buy on this one. No, I don't. All right. It's I was looking at my other futures, but the point being is you guys get the idea. It's just two different methodologies. So like right now I'm in sell mode. If this candle is red, let's just say it stays red, it should trigger me into the trade, right? Let's just give it a second. I just want to show it to you. We've got 10, 5, 7 seconds. Okay, now it triggers me into a trade, right? Now we're in trade. I actually like this trade. I mean, it's not a real trade. I just, but it's not horrendous. And let's trade this with a 515 like I usually do on all this stuff. The beautiful thing is everything is adjustable. Like I said, post trade, in trade, all the functionality that we've had as before. It just gives you two techniques to entry versus just the one technique. And we're now using the secondary technique much more as an entry technique. So is that clear? I hope that's a lot clearer to everybody. Let me minimize this for just a second. And oh, what did I just minimize? Did I minimize the whole thing? I need to minimize this. So if I minimize this, then we can just look at our. So basically, we have two things that I'm running on this chart. We have the scanner with the. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not sharing my. Hang on a second, guys. I want to share my sounds with you guys. Oops, no. What's going on over here? Cancel. How do I do this? Share. Okay, and share sound. Okay, are you guys, again, confirm to me that you guys are seeing the screen here, with the scanner. I just want to make sure. We're seeing the screen, Connie? Okay, good. Okay, sorry. So, we have the scanner, which kind of gives us possible setup combinations. Why is this not working? Okay, here it is. It's slow. It's just slow. It's just a little slow on the uptake. So German actually. So here's an interesting thing. German has a buy entry, right? German has a buy signal in a buy trend, and it's a quasi legitimate trade. And what we can do now is we can open up a new chart in German, right? Go up here, put in our tool over here. And now essentially go into buy mode, right? I'm going to click buy, and I don't know. We'll put 5 on the German just for fun. So what's going to happen is, this is the 1 minute. Oh, was that the 5 minute? Was it the 5 minute I was looking at? Sorry, let me look at this. What the hell? Oops. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. This minimizes. What the hell was this? Oh, that's the 5 minute. That's the 5 minute. Okay, so let's just you know what, we'll play the 5 minute. So I want to go into the German, and I want to go on the 5 minute chart. Okay, so this is a longer. It's actually this is nice, because here's the beauty of this whole thing. Because we have the applet, because we have the scanner, we really don't have to worry about managing the trade. So this is a 5 minute chart. If on a 5 minute chart, this gives me a red green combo. So red candle, green candle. So it's looking for a red green candle combo, 2 combo structure. Then I'll be put into a trade, and we'll see if the 5 minute chart on the German is a kind of a more durable chart. But in the meantime, we can just leave it alone. We have 9 countdowns, but this is 9 5-minute countdowns, so we have like 50 minutes to execute this trade. And therefore, we don't have to really worry about it. So that's sort of like the semi-automatic way of looking around at stuff. I just actually, you know what? I just wonder. Okay, I'm going to do something, guys. Just bear with me a second. I want to try something really crazy, because I want to see. I don't know if this is flexible enough, but I wonder if it is. I really wonder if it is. What if we go the other way? M5. What if I change columns the other way? I wonder if this will work. Huh? Look at that. Totally flex. Totally flex, right? So now we can kill this. Let's see if this works. Okay, NDX. This works. It's a little slow on my computer here, but So now we can just look at M1 as the most, because remember I had the M5 over here and I was getting confused. And you want the M1 to be on the outside, like the fastest signal to be on the outside, so we can kind of get an idea of what's working. So for example, Eurodollar has a buy in here, right? So let's go to Eurodollar. Eurodollar has a clean buy. We can actually go and make a trade in the Eurodollar, which we're going to do right now. I got to go find it here. Eurodollar chart window, right? Going to go big. Going to put the where's my Eurodollar? Okay, we'll put our thing on there, our applet on there, and this is the Eurodollar 1 minute. And what we want to do is we're going to go into the buy mode. Just go into buy mode like that. So if we get a candle, it's going to work, and if we don't get a candle, it's not going to work.
S&P reversed sell. Trend is up.
Okay, and so now the Eurodollar is set, and we'll, if the Eurodollar triggers, it triggers. And remember we had a short on the NDX, which I'm was partial to. So I'm going to minimize this. We can look at the NDX one. Where's my NDX? And see where it's going. Why is it like, oh, TP, it doesn't show a TP here. 5, let's go 5. Okay, here it is, it was close. Let's see if we can make the 5 TP on this. So you see how like you have a combination of these tools. It really makes it, allows you to sort of follow a lot more information all at once, right? Pound dollar on the 1 minute chart has a has
S&P new trend down.
Has a buy signal, and we can say, okay, we want to trade this buy signal. So if we want to trade this buy signal, we're going to go into the pound dollar chart window and just load this up, say okay, and put it into the buy mode with the 15.5. And we'll see if that plays out. So just giving you guys a flavor of how you can combine the techniques which are executed by the applet along with the screening of tools which is executed by the scanner, and then your own personal selection of what you like and what you don't like, or whether you think like for example, you could say, oh, the trend in the pound is kind of mature, or you could say, no, I really I want to stay in the trend in this trend in the pound because it's worthwhile.
S&P reversed buy. Trend is down.
So NASDAQ is doing it. So on the future side, we're just dipping a little bit lower, but not much. We had this big spike into the 50s, which was, I think, the highs somewhere around the session highs. I think we're around 68 or somewhere. If we go, let's look in the. Actually, you know what? Let's look on TradingView, which is always a much better, cleaner look. Let's minimize our thing. We can see on TradingView, if we go like even on a 15-minute chart, the highs were right here in the 70s. We're now in the 50s. These are the all-time highs for today, the 24-hour day highs. Those of you who I talked about trading the Asia session high lows, that was another. Just let's go back to we just even go back to maybe in the 5-hour chart. So this is like this happened yesterday. It was just so obvious. Again, such easy money if you did it. Unfortunately, I was in New York. I couldn't. I kind of chased the trade up a little bit higher in the Asia session. But the real easy money was this: the absolute money trade that we do every single Asia session trade is. We look for the Asia session open, which is 1800 hours New York, 6 p.m. New York. That's when Chicago opens up, right? And this is on the NASDAQ. And then we look between 1800 hours and about 7:30. And we look to where the highs and the lows are. So in this case, the high was 703. The low was 78. Low never got touched. The high got taken out. This is a 5-minute candle. 5-minute candle at 20.05 at 708, right? It slipped a little bit down to 700. So if you're trading 15.5, you would have been more than, you had plenty of room. And then boom, verticalized higher. So on the 1-minute chart, you would have been able to time your entry better. I think on the 1-minute chart, if I go back to the 1-minute chart, you could literally see this in the New York session. Right here. So super, 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 super quiet. We are at 700. This candle closes right here. That's the big breakout candle, right? At 2050, you would have been in on this candle, and the next candle would have made you money, right? It would have been gone to 14. Even if you waited an extra 1 minute on the entry, you would have been in at 07, and the high here was 14, which is more than 5 points. You would have been in the money. And then I had a whole bunch of just continuation setups where I was just trading my buy setup. So the buy setup here would be red green after the sell, red green. I got long over here, boom, money. You can get long over here, red green, boom, another hit. Although to be honestly, I think that's not fair. This was the red green. This stayed through. It took about 10 minutes, and then eventually hit that target over here. And there was actually quite a lot more continuation, which I didn't trade into Asia. Then it finally stalls at around 10 o'clock, right? We hit the 50s, sort of stalls, does nothing. So remember, the all-time high from Asia is 51, right? 51, doing nothing, right? And what we're looking for is for it to guess what? Hold through 51. Candle over here on European Open, 2:30 in the morning, holds through 51, close at 52. We got long here, plus another plus 5 points, So it's super easy to trade this with our, no, there's no flyaways on MT5, Daniel, because that's going to be coming next. We're working on 4, right? We just finished up 4. So the session high, session low is a super easy trade to make, especially with our tools. Now it looks like actually, what did I get here? Oh, I got like everything triggered. So I was going to say, the Nasdaq, the trade that I liked, the trade that I said, was a decent short, definitely got made. So we made the 5 over here to the downside. Should have done that on futures, but whatever. Then we have, let's look what we got here. We got the euro triggering a trade, right, on the 1-minute chart, and actually we're super close to making 5 pips on the euro at target, right? We're at 430, 440. Let's close this up at 470. Okay, we take the profit on the euro. So 5.5 Nasdaq euro. Pound, I don't know what it's doing. Let's look at the pound. Where's my pound? Pound is, like 3 in the money. Okay, we're going to let the pound float, see if we can make 5 on the money. The pound is actually, you know what? No, I'm going to take it back. Pound is a pretty mature trend. It's a 3rd, 4th signal. Let's just take what we can get. So we'll take 3 points on the pound. And then the German was actually a 5-minute because it was just more of a curiosity trade. And this is a 5. And you see what happened is the German had a buy signal, and then we had a red green combo, which is where we got triggered. So now I'm just going to see if the German can actually make 5 off of a 5-minute signal, which is a longer base signal, and whether that's kind of a more durable thing. But you can see how boom, 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 all of that got triggered. We basically laid down our setups on the app. The process was we looked at the scanner, we laid down our trades on the applets, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, they start, the applets executed them for us, and then we can decide whether we want to hold to target or get out early or whatever. And obviously, this is a much easier way of doing this than I'm just looking over here what I need. Okay, so this is pound. This is this. So this just, we can keep these charts minimized, and when they're ready, where is this? Yeah, I want to keep all these charts minimized. So here's this, and I'm just trying to find a chart without the thing. Okay, let me see if this works. Wow, what's going on here? I got to tell you, I'm sorry. This MT4 just kind of dies out on me all the time. Okay, I'm gonna have to reset this. Sorry. So the only thing I have working is the German. For some, I think it's because I'm running 5 and 4 and everything else, and TradingView on my computer is just stressing it out. So the German got done too. All right, great. So we literally hit on every single trade: the cable, the German, the Nasdaq, the euro. Okay. So I don't know if you guys took any of those, but those are all got done on our trade entries thing. So let's just kill this for a second, right? Let's go to this.
Nasdaq new trend up.
Let me go to flyaway. Oh, damn it. I'm sorry. I forgot to. Now I forgot to. Shit. Okay. I forgot to save my scanner preferences. So now I have to redo all my scanner preferences. God damn it. Where did I do this? Scanner indices, day trades. This is the day trade ones. All right, I'm just gonna redo these real quick. We'll get rid of oil. I don't want to do any of this crap. I'm not gonna make it nice and pretty like I did before for you guys, just because I don't have the. And we'll add the euro and cable, euro USD dot I and GBP USD dot I. Remember, it's going to be contingent on this, and then we're going to go the other way around. We want to go M5, M1, so that I want to see the M1 as my outer column. Okay, and now I can just click on the, I don't know, I can click on the German. It's going to send a screen, and then I can just go this way, and now I'll be able to screen my my charts. Okay, we have market open. We're kind of putzing around. Let me actually look at TradingView here. What happened to my TradingView? No, sorry guys, hang on, let me find this. Where's my TradingView? Okay.
Nasdaq new trend down.
Okay, let's look at Nasdaq. So we have downtrend. Nasdaq, you know, so here we can actually trade our session high, session low ranges, right? Let's do that as a next trade. So Nasdaq, we're gonna create a fresh chart with Nasdaq chart window, and we're gonna lay down our applet over here, and we're gonna go now into the close mode. And the idea here is the high is going to be around 68 and the low is going to be around 30. Okay, let's just see if we can first do a sell low at around 30. And we'll set it up like this. And if it closes through the lows, then we want to be participating. And I'm actually going to do a second Nasdaq chart. We'll just do a straddle, because this is like chart window, and we'll do a straddle, and we'll go to the upside. Say okay, and now we're going to go into, again, candle close mode, not the buy sell mode. I'm going to go buy around 69 and right here. And depending on the price action, if we close through the lows or we close through the highs, we're going to get triggered a trade. So might as well just straddle it, because that's really the best opening session trades we have. We don't have really any directional move. The market is super tight. On this move, I want to minimize this for a second, and I want to look at the the Dow, just for fun. So Dow is actually deep sell, right? Dow is kind of like a deep sell trade. Now, I hate the Dow. You guys know I absolutely despise trading the Dow, but I want to show this to you. Where's my US 30 Dow? Here it is. Okay, chart. So if we're gonna trade the Dow using our next tool, now we're gonna trade it in a sell mode. I'm just literally I just armed the Dow for the sell mode, meaning if I get a buy, if I get a green-red candle, it's gonna trigger a short. In the meantime, let's take a look at now. Nasdaq is doing nothing. Nasdaq is coming in to the downside. Yeah, it's just doing nothing. Now Nasdaq is actually challenging, possibly challenging the lows of the session. So what do we got? We got about 3 seconds. Do we close through the lows? Ooh, almost, but then not quite. Let's see if this candle closes through the lows. Because clearly they're testing the boundaries of where where the demand and supply lies right now. So they bought the low again. Let's see if they're going to come back again and try to drive it lower. In the meantime, watch the Dow on the corner of your eye here, because the Dow goes green-red, and that would trigger a sell signal for us on the Dow. If this candle over here closes red, they've got 20 seconds left here. This candle closes red, that's going to trigger a sell entry for us. So let's watch that. So we may actually have 2 sell entries, one for Nasdaq, which is now really still testing it. This is really interesting, still testing it, but it looks like it's going to close through the lows. Let's see. Yep. So now we short Nasdaq and actually short Dow. So both instruments are there. Let's see if that plays out. Dow's coming close, but Dow's always got oh no, I have 10 on the Dow. So I have actually now I'm taking the profit on the Dow. So Dow, I had 10 on the Dow, not 5. So the Dow got done on plus 10. And Nasdaq is testing. It actually came in super close, and looks like I'm gonna just close it here at 3 again, because it's testing but not following through. So I didn't like the price action. So 3 on the Nasdaq, 10 on the Dow. I had the Dow set at plus 10 target instead of plus 5 target. So that's why it didn't go. But now you can see both kinds of execution. One was a candle close execution, which came to the downside, broke the lows, took the low here, and then the Dow, which had enough to continue for what we wanted, which was like 5 points to the downside. Anybody trade either one of those with me? Let me see where you guys are at. You got the Dow, good job. Yeah, the Dow was actually going 10, right? I think. Yeah, this was it's super fast moves. And now I'm actually curious, because so we got about 10 minutes into the open. Was this all the sellers have? Is this all they got? It's going to be interesting. Market still has a
S&P reversed by, trend is down.
Positive bias, but it's too early to tell. If we are following our methodology, so like we're gonna stay with our methodology here. So we have a reverse buy in a downtrend. This is actually the first reverse buy signal in a downtrend. So it's a legitimate sell signal. We're going to set it. We're going to put the Nasdaq now into sell mode. And if we have a green candle now, right? Like anything can happen. Like if this candle turns red, closes red, that's actually going to trigger a sell for us, because it's always going on prior to current. So if prior is green, current is red, that's a sell signal. But if the current is green, it's going to have to wait for the next one, in order to possibly establish a sell mode. So we'll see. So now, now we have a green, possibly red combo. If we get that combo, that will take us into a trade. If the market is kind of done selling and they want to lift everything up, we're not going to get any trade because it's going to be a blue candle, or a green candle, whichever we want to look at. So we can watch this again one more time. We have 30 seconds, quite a long time. So, things can change, especially on the open when they change prices quite a lot. But, interesting. Oh, it's on a candle close. No. Sorry. It should be buy sell mode. I want to be in sell mode. Okay, sorry, damn it. Okay, good thing I caught it. So this should actually trigger us. That's the only problem is sometimes you're in the wrong mode. This should trigger us if the candle closes. Yep. So now we're triggered for looking for another 5 points to the downside, right? Let's see. I mean, it came in like 3 or 4 super fast, but not, but peeled off a little bit. We'll see if I can get continuity here. You know what? I'll take 3. But I actually think it was good for more. But I'll take 3 just because. Actually, it was good for more. As we could have gotten the full 5. Again, the only thing that that you need to watch is to make sure that you're in the right mode. I was in the wrong mode. I was in the candle close mode. But it got done for what we needed to do. It's actually going to do more than 5 as it comes in to the end of it. So and now we break to fresh session lows, which is really interesting, but not hold them. We don't really hold them. Anyways, you guys getting a good flavor of how to quickly run this setup, especially in the opening 10 minutes of the market, when you have all these opportunities setting up for you, and you have the chance to run them. Anybody got any questions for me? Does everybody understand exactly what I was doing in all those situations? You definitely need time to practice, yeah. But it's actually super easy. Like once you visually see something and you understand how it needs to be done, it's actually super easy. The only hard part is at the beginning of the market, you are changing regimes from candle close to buy sell. Generally, I always stay in the buy sell mode. So I'm never. Yeah, great, super. And the thing about it is that I really love is that when you get that change of trend sequence, which is the buy sell in a sell mode, sell buy in a buy mode, it really it just comes really, really fast into the market, much faster than you could, and lets you manage the trade. Now I'm actually now I'm trying to see if the market will stabilize a little bit. Demetrius, the way the applet is going to work is it's going to make sure that 12 is underneath. The trend is defined by 12 below 26 or 12 above 26, right? So 12 above 26 is an uptrend. To get red green, Yes. Sorry, I did. So what you're asking me to get a buy signal, no, I'm sorry. For the applet doesn't care. The applet is only looking. The applet is not looking for trend. The applet only is looking for the combo because the applet is flexible. I trade the applet for reverse signals, right? So if I want to trade reverse, then the logic is completely flipped upside down. So let's say I want to trade reverse. So again, this is not a trade. It's not a trade, but so I'm not counting this, but don't follow me on this unless you have high conviction that it's true. But let's say I want to say, okay, we've sold out. We're done reverse. So then what I want to do is if I put this into buy mode, right? I'll put this into buy mode. on the thing. If the next candle or any other candle after this is going to be green candle, it's going to flip around and buy me. It's going to buy me because the applet only cares about the sequence. It's up to you to determine trend. You visually can see trend and determine it. So like right now, if this candle holds, like see this green candle, this candle holds to, well, we got 36 seconds, so you never know. But let's say if this candle stays green, it's actually going to put me into a trade, and we'll stay in this trade just for fun. I'm not counting this trade if it wins, or I'm not counting if it loses, because it's not really a legitimate reversal trade. But it's just a great way to show you that I trade this reversal all the time, and it's the only way you can trade a reversal because the reversals happen so fast that I'm always missing the entry unless I have it pre-set up. So we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see, 3, 2, 1, 1. Boom, I'm in. Okay, and now I'm on the reverse side, and basically I'm betting that they're going to run it back upstairs. As I said, this is not a setup for us, but it's fun to watch it just to see. Reversals are always going to be lower probability than trend, and I only trade reversals when I have general confidence that the trend slice is exhausted. I have 3, 4, 5 signals within trend. I see a couple of turns, and then and then it's trying to make the turn through the moving averages. Usually this is going to be always a sucker bet, trying to trade turn too early. But I'm just showing this to you for demo purposes so you guys can see. Maybe sometimes in the opening hours we get V-shaped. Like this, the only time this really works is V-shaped bottoms, which are rare. But in opening first half hour opening rotation, sometimes we get V-shaped bottoms, and you can catch those. Does that make sense, Demetrius? So it is very cool. It's super flex, and it gives you this enormous amount of power to construct your own ideas. I mean, there are people who just like to trade counter trend all day long, and I've never found a tool better. Like this is the only time I've actually been able to consistently make money counter trend because of the structure and how I do it. Anyways, we'll see. All right, I'm keeping this on do or die because I'm just curious. Maybe we get the V-shaped bottom on the open if this works. But it's not a really legitimate trade. Now Dow is really selling off harder. It's like already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 signals. Now, by the way, if you guys want to know how I trade reverse for real, let me I gotta find my trading view chart. I'm gonna put a new trading view chart on. Just bear with me a second. Gotta go find it here. Let me see if I can make sure I give it to you here. Oh, I know why I didn't have it, because it was in the other browser. It was in this browser. Okay. Yeah. It's in my Microsoft browser. Okay. So the way I trade reversal for real, right, is when I traded a few of them. You can see I traded this over here. I traded this. Oh, this is to the short side. Where did I trade the reversal up here? I don't even know if I traded this much here. Generally, I try not to trade reversal until I get about 3 or 4 signals in in trend. And by the way, if you notice here, what's happening is, so you have 3 or 4 signals in a downtrend, and then it breaks to the uptrend, and then it starts a new downtrend. So when it starts a new downtrend, I start a new count on my signals. By the way, maybe we're actually going to stretch out. We'll see. I'm not. Where's my? Just for fun. We're like 160. Let's watch this. Oh, I love it. And our reverse trade work. I'm not counting this trade. It's a bullshit trade. But if you're going to trade the V-shaped reversal, I mean, this is the way to do it, right? Just a bullshit trade. And by the way, anybody trade that? I gave you fair warning, but I know some of you are inveterate gamblers, so you probably went for it. Karen is probably saying, "Yeah, I did. I did." Yep, good job. All right, so excellent. But here's how I like to handicap the reversals. If you guys want to do a sort of a serious reversal. So first of all, I want to have at least 2 to ideally 3 signals. So here's the down slice, right? They've got 3 signals, right? Now, in reversal, I actually create a higher condition. I don't need just a 3 signal and then a red-green combo. I need 2 red-green combos. So this would be my first signal. I ignore that. And then if I get a second red-green combo, this is where I would enter. I would enter over here. So I'd be long at 18. Again, 15, 15-5 target. So it goes 14 against me until boom, it pops on the 830. I guess it was a news break. It was a news breakout. But regardless of whether it was news or not, I would have still traded. I need 2 red-green combos off of a reversal to give me confidence that that it's worthwhile. It's worthwhile to trade one way or the other. And by the way, the same thing on the reverse side. I'll show you what I did. What I did as a reversal combo in Asia session, right? So where am I? So let's go to Asia. So Asia had a big ramp, right? So we had this big ramp right over here, right? So what am I looking at? I'm looking at, so I got like this 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5, buy signals, nice big ramp. At this point, I'm looking for a green red combo, and actually, I'm kind of I'll tell you what I did. And again, this is more of an art than a science. So we had a big move up through the round number, through this 50 level, right? And to me, I wasn't even going to start thinking about shorting until we took out the 50 level. So once we took out the 50 level, and we obviously had a lot of sell buy signals through that, right? Then I was started to look for green red combo. So this is the first green red combo, and this was the second green red combo. And I actually got short. So sorry, green red combo over here. This was it. I got short right over here at 43. So I got a little bit of heat. It went up against 47. It took a long time, like maybe a full half hour, which is eternity for me, before it eventually drifted lower. But you see the value of being patient on the reversal. Reversal requires patience because you always jump the gun too soon and get stopped out on the final burst higher. And I'm always trying to, I'm trying to avoid the final burst higher. So if I'm going to do that, I'm always going to wait, and I'm going to do a 2 signal conference. So red, green here, no. Red, green here, yes. And even here, I still got a little bit more of a flow back, but ultimately it resolved my way. So that's sort of my my trade, to the upside or to the downside. The way I would trade it. Okay, so speaking of reversals, okay, so let's now we're kind of we're looking at the Dow. Let's look at the Dow, right? So Dow is pretty mature, not pretty mature, but kind of we've got 3 or 4 or 5 signals to the downside, right? So let's lay down our tool. We'll do this like our final trade of the day. We'll see if we can do a reversal trade here. Get over here, 5. And this is not, I would not do red green combo here, right? This is the first signal. I'm going to wait for the second red green combo because this is inevitably going to fail. Maybe it'll be a V-shaped recovery, and I'll miss it, which is fine. But a higher probability is when the price is going to flatten out. If the price is not going to flatten out, then I really don't even have a chance. I need a flattening out of the price and then a real, a revival back up. So now I don't have they have a red green combo to the buy side. I'm not even setting up a structure yet. Okay, I'm not interested. I want to see like a couple of, at least one more cycle before I put in a buy, buy signal. And we'll give it a shot. So actually, I've noticed that the volatility in indices is really compressed. It's been, the days of like us moving 60, 80 points in the first half hour, long gone. So now if I wanted to put this in, now I'm in the buy mode, meaning that if this candle stays a buy, I feel modestly okay to do this. But if it doesn't, I don't even have a trade. I won't even have a trade. I have like 38 seconds. So clearly, they're probing the lows. The shorts are still trying to probe the lows. If they can't do it, we have a modestly reasonable chance. Remember, I hate the Dow, not my instrument. Again, I'm not counting this trade because it's not my instrument. So if it wins or loses, it's not going on the record. But you guys can just kind of watch it again for the methodology, because the most important thing is just to watch the method. Where am I? I got 8, 9 seconds, 5 seconds. Did they manage to hold the buy? So it would be, nope, they didn't hold the buy. Okay, so this is sort of like a flat candle. So this one, now becomes a little bit of a buy. I'm looking at the spread here. Oh, now it's really coming back up. So now it's not. Now I'm not sure. I don't know if this is classified as a red candle in MT4 or not. So I'm not sure whether if this candle will trigger a buy or not. We'll see. It may just be classified as neutral. This assumes the candle ends up green. If it doesn't end up green, it's not even going to be a trade. But a neutral, I don't know if the neutral candle is considered to be if the applicant considers that to be a good enough condition. It'll be interesting to see. Nope. So that wasn't a good. So oh, for the S&P, I use 1 and 3, 1 target, 3 stop. That's been really working very, very well, which I really like. So let's watch this a little bit here. Let's see how this is feeling. Now if we get a red, and then we get a green, and we haven't broken the lows, then we presumably should have a little more confidence that this is going to be a real, a real turn. Boom, we just flushed it down. 15, 16, 17. So now we get a big red. If they break fresh lows, that's not going to be good for us, and they break fresh lows. But you see, the good thing is we're not in a trade, right? We are not in a trade. We don't care. We really don't care. We're not in a trade. So they broke fresh lows. That's interesting. Dow is really diverging from NAS, which is actually holding bid. So that's actually interesting. So let's look at the NAS. Oops. I'm going to cancel this trade just because, we broke fresh lows, and I'm just, no, oops, not that interested in this thing. Where is my NAS? Oh, NAS did not. NAS also did not hold the, But we can create the NAS to the upside here, and see if we can put ourselves into a buy mode in NAS. Again, not a trade that I would consider, because there's only like one reference point here, but NAS looks relatively strong, and here it's really started to come out of the bolts. It should put us into a trade here. Puts us into a trade with a 5-point target. Let's see if we can make another last burst of a 5-point target here. Yeah, it may not be. We'll see. So this is interesting. So here, if we wanted to just manually enter our Dow, because we had a green red. Again, I'm just demonstrating for purposes. So we broke fresh lows. Then we put in a buy candle underneath here. Is this a true bottom? maybe. You know, it would. I don't love the fact that they break fresh lows and make a bottom off of that. But this is the Dow. The Dow breaks every frigging rule, and the Dow actually works, and the Nasdaq actually works. So boom, boom, boom. All the reversals worked well. I'm definitely not counting the Dow because I said the Dow is a bullshit instrument. Although, as you can see, this particular, I guess maybe the reversal trade in the Dow works just because it's so incredibly unintuitive. But the Nasdaq was actually sort of a legitimate turn. You saw it turning around the moving average. You saw it give you the buy reds. It gave you the opportunities. So I'm counting the Nas. I mean, overall, actually, it's just it's been all bankable. I mean, look at today's. If I go into today's price action, where is this? Custom period. Where's the thing? Today. Yeah, I mean, like just literally almost no losing trades. I had a couple.
Nasdaq new trend up.
Dollar CAD was before the open, but like it was like if you count this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 11. That's way above the 75% that I'm trying to hit every day. So you can see the new tool is really great. I mean, it's just it gives you so much flexibility to trade. Yeah, Karen, Karen. It's not about the size; it's about technique, right? So good job. I don't know. Did anybody, Connie, did you take the NAS to the reversal? Did you take that one? Good job. Excellent. Yeah. I mean, I love the flexibility of the tool. I love the fact that it can trade high low, or it can trade buy sell mode. And both of those are just excellent techniques for us. Remember, it's not the strategy is a strategy. It's how we apply it, and like this is the whole point of just applying it properly. Oh, wow, we really today we go through our time. We had a lot of good trades today. So I'll add this up. I think I'm not, as I said, I'm not counting any Dow trades because they're all bogus. But I still think we made like 15, 20 points in NAS and actually a couple of decent ones in the currencies if you did this. My biggest, the biggest thing with all of this is that I still think that you really can't do this for more than 2 or 3 symbols at a time. I like in the regular day formation, I only follow NASDAQ and S&P. Like I cannot day trade currencies while I'm trading indices. But some of you guys may be a lot better at doing that. But on the other hand, I'm definitely, the thing that's cool about this is you can trade currencies on a 4-hour or daily charts for much, much larger targets and profits. And as a matter of fact, as I said to you, Dougie is working on the percent take profit tool, which I'm going to have for you guys a little bit later, and that's going to be really awesome. So we'll work on that. All right, thank you so much, guys. Another good day of trading for everybody who's in this room. Thank you for practicing with me, and I'll see everybody tomorrow.